Chapter 25, The Rich Young Master and the Poor Young Lady 25. A month later, the newspapers and magazines in City A all published the news of the Graham family's future family head's marriage. The lavish wedding scene, the newlyweds hugging and kissing, almost filled the entire newspaper page. The blue sea and blue sky, Diana took off her high heels, her bare feet stepping on the soft sand on the shore. Augustus gently wrapped around her from behind, gently kissing her white neck. "What are you doing?" Diana stretched out her hand to push away the head placed on her shoulder, her face showing a blush. He saw her this embarrassed appearance and couldn't help but laugh out loud. "What are you laughing at?" She glared at him in dissatisfaction, grabbed a handful of sand and threw it at him, but accidentally twisted her waist and caused her already sore waist. He hurriedly hugged her, gently rubbed her slender waist with his hand, and spoke in a gentle tone, "Be careful. It's all your fault." She was extremely annoyed, biting his shoulder, and gritting her teeth fiercely. He also ignored her, only carried her up and walked towards the villa. There were some things, couldn't be solved by getting out of bed, so had to solve them on the bed. Newly married naturally also sweet honey, Diana although felt that she didn't like him that much, but out of respect for the character she still let herself indulge in it. Since the day she was kidnapped by Violet after, he almost completely didn't let her leave his sight, even when working, he made her sit in the office. She saw him so nervous, both annoyed and amused, finally said out what had always been buried in the bottom of her heart. "If you can't let go of me like this, can't leave me, why did you need to come up with this plan in the first place?" She clearly remembered that as soon as she said it, his face turned pale. He squatted in front of her, lowered his head. And after a long while, he raised it up, his voice hoarse. "I'm sorry, he should know, how could she, so smart, not think of the key point?" He was deceiving himself, he didn't know how to explain, although this plan was ultimately ordered by his grandfather, but he was not without conscience, at least he had once wanted to do so for a second. "Will you still use me in the future?" She tilted her head to look at him. No, it will never be like that again." He held her hand, raised his head to look at her, and put on his lowest posture in this life. She raised the corner of her mouth and smiled. "Okay, I forgive you." The matter was over like this, but there was always something stuck in his heart, but he couldn't blame his grandfather, so he could only pour all his anger on the Helga family. In just a month, all the Helga family's properties were hit in all sorts of ways. Violet was also sent overseas by old lady Helga overnight, only afraid that in this life she would never have the fate of being the Helga family's head. Things gradually went smoothly. After the wedding, Diana's mission progress had reached 95, and the rest was just a matter of time. After the honeymoon, the movie that Diana invested in was also released, with a luxurious lineup, a full plot, an excellent script, winning a round of praise. Rich Family Young Master and Poor Young Lady, Original Wife Reverse Attack Story Mission completed about 100, Host, we succeeded. Early morning Diana was awakened by 2333. Diana in the days after then opened her eyes wide, mission completed? 2333 twisted round body, at first glance very excited, yes, host you are so good. Do you want to now immediately exit the plot, or choose 10 days later then exit the plot? Her eyes couldn't help but stop on Augustus besides still sleeping, only these two choices? She had never completed a mission before, and was forced to return to the space system every time, so she didn't understand much about it. That's right. 2333 looked at her suspiciously. Does the host have any problems? Then after I leave, what will happen to this body? The system will clone your memory and place it in this body, and then continue living. Okay, I understand. Chapter 26, The Rich Young Master and the Poor Young Lady 26. Mission completed 100%, now conducting time-space teleportation. Please host Ice Snow maintain consciousness to avoid dropping vomit in the teleportation channel. After a familiar dizziness, Diana was teleported back to the space system. Congratulations host Ice Snow completed the Transfer Department Assessment Mission, reward new hand gift bag. Congratulations host Ice Snow completed the mission, reward points 800, soul strength increased to a level. Congratulations host Ice Snow completed the concealment mission, conquer the big boss in the first world, reward points 500. Open the sea-level system shopping mall, what are you waiting for, host, quickly go bye. Diana hasn't yet gotten up from the ground, was immediately spoken by the cold mechanical voice of the system. 2333, quickly show me the interface data. She just seemed to have heard something that cannot be reached. Host, please look. 2333 pulled out the interface, the data had indeed been refreshed. Name, Diana Brooks. Title, Ice Snow. Age, 24 years old. Integrity, 1380. Appearance value, 85/100. Charm value, 90/100. Intellect value, 70 out of 100. Physical value, 50/100. Force value, 70/100. Title, none. Soul strength, a level 81 out of 100. Diana's tears welled up, then she hugged 2333 tightly. 2333, you are my benefactor, this transfer of department is too valuable. Host, don't need to be agitated. 2333 struggled out of her embrace. Want to see the new gift bag? Want. She looked expectantly. A universal key/spoon, a smile that can make a city shine, a bullet. What is this? She looked at 2333 in confusion. Universal key/spoon can open the entire world's lock, can be said to be a product prepared for home or travel or even murder arson. A smile buff can enhance the beauty value and charm value, this beauty trap is sometimes also very useful. Bullet. Just a bullet. The new hand gift bag is not fixed, moreover it does not have a time limit, who knows how it will be used in the future. 2333 rubbed her, comfortingly said. What it did not say was, Diana indeed had relatively no luck, other hosts probably had relatively strong protagonist halo, the new hand gift bag was very rich. She full of doubt, but no system always have something hidden, also did not care, immediately put forward another problem. Hidden mission is what, why not a little reminder also has, this world biggest boss also likely is said Augustus, that can also be considered as good luck, 500 points where, she in heart is a little proud. Because this world is transfer department assessment mission, so we'll set some hidden plot, but you completed it very well. The biggest problem is probably OOC level, you in the process of career achievement when did not pay attention to the original plot character setting, there is unreasonable place. Hope you pay attention later, official mission OOC will be relatively strict, character personality change must pay attention to reasonable too, otherwise it may affect the final result judgment. 2333 solemnly said. She thought about it, felt that what he said made sense, and agreed. Then proceed with the next mission. Good. 2333 flew into the air, next mission. The secret lover of the crown prince of the underworld, the beautiful bodyguard counterattacks. Mission requirements, OOC level must not exceed 6, prevent the male lead from becoming the leader of the Blood Wolf organization.